Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular stream, we're going to be talking about Bayern, obviously, and apparently we have €150 million budget before sales this summer. So that's a ridiculous amount of money, to be honest with you. That's a big amount of money. I'll bring up the tweet in a minute that was put out, and we'll go from there. We'll let some people get in here and so on. It is a bit of a later stream for me. It's coming up, it's 11:30 now. It's coming up 12. So big up to everyone that comes in. And yeah, man, we're here either way. But yeah, big up to everyone. Bear with me 1 second. Let's go. So welcome in, Mia Samia, to you too, mate. Well done. Big up to you. But yeah, this is what's being said. So Bayern Munich have €150 million budget before sales this summer. Lehmann and Guerrero obviously signed on a free. You don't have to pay anything to do with them. They just go obviously on the wage budget. Kim Jae signed for 50 million, and Lucas Hernandez was sold for 45 million. So put that there. Let's say we're at what? So we're down to 145 million then. So we're down to 145 million. So if we were going to go off of that basis, if we were to take 70 million off for Vlahovic, let's say we go to get Vlahovic, 70 million, we'd have 75 million left. Take off 15 million for Kyle Walker, we'd have 60 million left. There's no reason why we can't go and get 6. The rest with potential other sales could be spent on Kane, Walker, and a 6 easily as well. By the way, absolutely easily, which is nuts. It is nuts, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Alvarez? Which Alvarez are you on about, mate? Are you on about the Mexican or the striker? If you're on about the Mexican, he's a good player. He's a good player, young player, if I'm right by saying. I would like a Rodri. Obviously, you're not going to get him. I'd like a Rodri, like a Declan Rice, like a De Jong. But, a CDM is a CDM at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Do we only need to spend on a striker? Well, if you put it this way, mate, if we have that money, we can go and spend it on a right back if that's what Tuchel wants. We can go and spend that on a CDM. We've got so much money, man. We really, really do. And there will be other sales put out there as well. Now, it might not be a big amount of money. I know that what's his name? Jan Sommer seems to be going on 6 million, I think the deal is. Let me check my Instagram because I posted it on there. Make sure to follow the Instagram as well. It's coming from Fabrizio Romano. So Inter have already prepared an opening bid for Jan Sommer. Talks expected around €6 million. So, it's not much, but that's still something. There is some news on Harry Kane, but we'll just skip past that for now. But yeah, look, we could go and get anyone really. And loads of comments underneath this post here are basically saying, why can't we get Kane then? And I have to agree. To be honest with you, we're basically down to 145 million this summer. That's obviously euro. If you easily go and spend that easily, we can generally spend that easily. Obviously, Kim Jae's massive news for the club. It was actually also being put out there that I think Newcastle, was it Newcastle or the Saudi group that own Newcastle were looking to sign Kim Jae and went in for him to hijack that deal and couldn't do it. Manchester United tried to hijack the deal and couldn't do it. So he is a Bayern player. He's just on holiday at the moment. So that's why you haven't seen him be announced and that this far. But he is a Bayern player, basically. It's done and dusted, which I'm super duper happy with. Obviously, we'll have more videos on that in the coming days, and obviously see what he's got to say about the club and so on. And obviously Driesen will be speaking and all of that. But 150 million euros is mega, to be honest with you. It really, really is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments or in the live chat if you're watching this live. Excuse me while I have a drink. But yeah, like big, we've got a big amount of money to be put out there. To be honest, and that's good. That's good for Thomas Tuchel. Again, I say it all the time, and I don't mean to sound like an idiot, but I want Thomas Tuchel out, but Thomas Tuchel should, do good with this because he's got a good amount of money. Just spend it wisely, really. For being honest, why is that zoomed down? Oh, it's because I zoomed out on the other page. Hold up, let me zoom back in. I didn't know I did that. So I'll just read it zoomed in. It's fine. So yeah, basically just there's some news on Harry Kane, but we need to talk about it. Roma have contacted Bayern Munich and inquired about a loan deal for Sabitzer. Bayern, however, have insisted that they prefer to sell him permanently. So again, that's another part of news. Højbjerg has interest from Spain and Germany, apparently, including from Atletico Madrid and Bayern. Maybe Højbjerg to come back. I'm not sure. So bits of money should be spent on Walker. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, even that, you take that away, that leaves us 75 million, and that's going with getting Vlahovic as well. So, you know what I mean? We have a ridiculous amount of money to spend this window, and to be honest with you, it should be a good season. But that's with obviously people performing and everything going well. Not everything always goes well. That's just life. You know what I mean? So, that is just what it is. And, there's nothing we could really do about that. But yeah, man, it seems to be going good. That's obviously new Kane news. Yeah, there is a little bit of Kane news, but it's coming from, I think it's the Daily Mail, so I don't really know what to think of it, to be honest. Do you think after purchasing all of the players we are chasing, we can win the trophy, win the Champions League, or do we need more time? I think the problem with us being who we are. Bear with me a second, I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. God, geez. The problem with Bayern being who Bayern are and how dominant Bayern Munich are is there is always expectations put on a new coach. Obviously, we've sacked plenty of coaches over the last year, years, from Kovac to when we had Pep, when we had actually we didn't sack Pep, but when we had Carlo Ancelotti and so on. So if I'm being honest, there is an expectation that he probably should win the double in this season coming. If that's a league and Champions League, if that is the cup, the German Cup, the Pokal, that's obviously to be seen. But there is going to be expectations. To be honest with you, it's all up in the air, really, though, isn't it? Because obviously we've got loads of fans on here that feature on the channel and so on. And they say the same thing, and everyone has a different opinion, which is great, and that's the whole point of the channel, and that's the whole point that the channel won the award for the best fan channel 2023. So big up to everyone for that again. But we definitely should win the league easily. We really should, especially with how the way we're upgrading. But it again will be hard if we don't go and get a striker. Fulkrug is still there. YouTube, did you see my message, mate? Look in our group chat. Look in our group chat, bro. Yeah, look in our group chat if you haven't already, bro. Welcome in there, mate. Like realistically, we should be winning the league, but we need a striker. Fulkrug's there. To be honest, with the budget, if the budget is how it is, then we should easily win in the league. And getting a striker and so on. So But yeah, welcome in YouTube. Hopefully you're all doing well, bro. We push. Again, check the thing if you haven't already, mate. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, 150 million. It's a massive amount of money. Let's not get it twisted. It is a big chunk of money, to be honest with you. Can I do anything else with this? No, we go from that one. That one puts me right at the bottom, makes it bigger. Do we need it bigger? I don't think so. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I think I really would like a 10. I'm not a 10. Oh my God, I don't even know what I'm saying. I would really like a 6. I know that Conrad Lane is there. And of course, he's not going to want to sign to. Obviously, squad depth is mega for Bayern. But like, I just wish we could have got someone like Declan Rice. Not even because he's English and I'm English, just in general, like just a 6. Anyone, to be honest with you, Caicedo will do. Anyone. Fulkrug or Vlahovic all day, mate. He would be my pick in general, to be honest with you. Welcome in, Henry, mate. I'm doing good. Yourself? Hopefully you've had a great day, bro. But yeah, for me, yeah, I would go Vlahovic. Fulkrug, I think, isn't a bad option whatsoever. It's really not. I think a lot of people, he's not the marquee signing. He's not the, he's not the Kim Min-jae. He's not the Harry Kane. He's not the Declan Rice, and you think, oh, amazing. You know what I mean? Like if you pick up a piece of jewelry or something. But, he's a good striker, scored 16 goals for a poor team, was injured a little bit of it. And, we go from there, so it is what it is. I think he could score a good amount of goals for Bayern. I really do. So, but that is what it is. For the number 6 role, I think Højbjerg would be ideal. Again, and would he want to come back? I'm not sure. But there is obviously option, or not option. What's the word? I don't know. What's the word? What am I trying to say? Like, obviously, the story that I just read, there's rumours, that's the word. I don't know why I said option. There's rumours that he obviously is being linked out of Spurs. Now, I don't know what Postecoglou wants to do with him. Obviously, that's a Spurs thing, and maybe we'll get that guy on again to talk about some of these players. Maybe we'll do a stream or something. We're looking to doing that. But for me, yeah, why not? Why not? I don't know how much he would cost us. I don't know if he's in Tottenham's plans, but if he's not and we can get him in and he wants to come back to play for us, then I'm down. We need a second goalkeeper. Neuer looks like he won't be ready for the start of the season. Yeah, and that's 100%. And that is the reason I think we're umming and ahhing on letting Jan Sommer go. Because the start of the season is going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Do we go and get in the young Roma keeper? Do we go and get in a young keeper? Nubal still hasn't been sold. Do we bring him in? It's going to be really weird to see what happens with our goalkeeper situation, as Neuer doesn't seem to be ready. 12 people in here. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, people. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Content keeps flowing, no matter what happens on the channel and behind the scenes and all that crap. We push forward. So, yeah, it's very interesting. I agree with you. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen with that. New options in the wing. No, I don't think so. I don't think Sadio is going to go anywhere, even though he's being linked to a Saudi move. I don't see that one going. I don't see him going anywhere. Who else is there? Gnabry won't be going anywhere. That's been said. He's got the backing of the board and everything, and so he should. To be honest with you, I know that a lot of people want him out, and I understand some of their opinions. Some of their opinions are a bit mean and a bit stupid, to be honest with you. When you let people start going personal, but he does need to be more consistent. But he does score goals. It is what it is, to be honest. But yeah, the only one I can see going, if we get an offer in for him, is Sane, to be honest with you. But who is there out there? Who's out there that we can go and buy? Would you guys want to see Chiesa come in? Is that what we want? I'm not sure. Vlahovic, for me, is the best option long term. Exactly. He's only 23. Most strikers play till they're 35 now. Well, let's put it this way: if he's 23 and he stays for 7 years, that puts him top 30. Good math. So yeah, he is the best option to go with, 100%. And I know I say that. I know I say 100% about 1,000 times per video. I apologize. I don't want to deal with Spurs anymore. Just want to slap them in European competition. Yeah, well, the only bad thing for that one, mate, is they're not in it. They're that shit that they didn't even get Europe. So maybe next season in the Champions League, if they can get top 4 or whatever. But other than that, we're not going to get them because they're not even in it. But no, I know where you're coming from. Yeah, we don't really want to deal with them anymore. Richard says Summer to Inter for 6 million, done deal. Is it said to be a done deal? I'm not sure. Is it? Is there anything else coming out? I know that they're looking to bid 6 million. I don't know if it's a done deal though. Obviously, Jan Summer still is a Bayern player, so Bayern don't want to sell him and aren't willing to sell him. Then he obviously won't go anywhere. But it does look like the Onana situation. Onana seems to be signing for Manchester United, but then getting rid of De Gea. And Jan Sommer seems to be the guy going the other way. 6 million for Jan Sommer isn't bad. He's a good goalkeeper. He really, really is a good goalkeeper. It's just when we've been so accustomed to Neuer for so many years, and we've been so honoured to have him. Everyone's going to be a downgrade, and it's going to be horrible when he does retire, if and when that happens. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me check Twitter a minute. Let me check, see if there's anything else. No, nothing else has been put out there at the moment, to be honest with you. But yeah, 150 million before sales. So what about 145 million if you take that 5 million off of Lucas Hernandez, because obviously the add-ons won't come into it straight away. So yeah, there's that. Let's just put it this way, right? Let me load up. Then let's go. What am I doing? Try to figure what I'm doing. Let me quickly take that off the screen a minute. Bosh. And then let's load up this one. Yeah, let's get rid of these adverts. Hopefully these adverts will do one in a minute. So we normally play what formation? 4-2-3-1. So let's just go with this. Obviously, I think Tuchel's going to go with a different formation. So if he does, then he does. But so let's just say Neuer's in goal. Neuer's in goal. Then what? Then we have who? Then we have De Ligt on one side, Kim and Jay on the other side, Kim and Jay. So that would be our three. Then we have let's forget the right back role for a minute. Obviously, Mazari's there, Stanisic can play there, but let's just say we're going to get Kyle Walker. So we'll skip that for a minute. Let me just quickly go on my calculator. 145 because that's what we've got. Why is there a pig on my screen? Is that on the screen? What the hell is going on with that? Damn, man, I wish I could get rid of these adverts. Really annoying. They're not paying me. What, Davies? Let's just say Davies stays in this particular position. I can't spell. It's got an E in it. There we go, Davies. Then we've got Kimmich. Kimmich's definitely going to play. Obviously, we want him more up the pitch, but whatever. I'm going to put Jamal here just for now, but he might play out on the left. I'm not sure. Then what? Let me say Gnabry. Gnabry. Click it, please. Coman. And this might change. 100%. This could change. Why is it not? There we go. So let's just put it this way. This is our team. This is our team right now, right? And we have 145 million to spend. Obviously, that being with the fact that Kim Min-jae has already been signed. We've already signed him. Let's put it that way, right? So we've got a right back situation. I would like to keep Mazzari. The fact that we're even looking to let him go is ridiculous, to be perfectly honest with you. Then we have a CDM and a striker spot open. So I don't know why we can't get Kane, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people are over it, me being one of those. But let's just put it this way, right? If we go and get Vlahovic, I believe I spelled his name wrong. Probably knowing me. Vlahovic. Yeah, I probably butchered his name. Let's just put Dusan, because I know that's his first name. This card, by the way, is mega. I wish there was a Bayern card. I'd go and get it right now. So let's put Vlahovic in. So we put Vlahovic in, like so. Kane at CF. Yeah, maybe. But let's just do this for now. So if we put Vlahovic in, let's say we get him for 70 million, right? That would leave us with 75 million. Okay. Then we sell. Let's just say we don't sell Marcel Sabitzer. So then we take 15 million off for Kyle Walker. Definitely not putting in his goalkeeper card. So we get Kyle Walker in the cart, and then we have so what's that? That's minus 15 million, and then we've got 60 million left to spend. Who else out there that we could spend 60 million on? Obviously that being Euro. I don't even like sandwiches, but that's making me hungry. Looking at that, who could we go and get for 60 million? I'm not sure. I think Ter Stegen would inherit Neuer's gloves, and not for me, mate. Not for me. I don't think he's good enough, to be honest with you. Kane is the CF. How much do you think we'll get Kane for, though? We can do Kane. We can do that. I can easily go back and do that song, but we can easily do that. Right. So let's go 145 again. Then we could do Kane. I'm fine with doing Kane. So let's take our 15 million for Kyle Walker. That leaves us 130 million. 130 million. How much do we sign Kane for? Let's say. See, the problem is if we sign him for 100 million euro, we're going to sign him for way more than 100 and thingy. Because what's 130? If I go euros to pounds, right? 100 million is 85 million pounds, and they want about 100 million pounds. So if we then swap rates and go, that would be 100. So 100 million pounds sterling is 117 million euros. So let's put that to 120. What would that be? So if we were to give 120 million, that would leave us with 10 million. This is the problem. And this is why I think Vlahovic should be the guy. Generally, I'm not just saying it because I like Vlahovic. I think he should be this guy. So, that gives us 60 million to spend on this particular spot, and that's the problem. And the major problem is that we do still have Ryan Gravenberch to play. We still do have Goretzka to play, no matter if he's good, bad, whatever you want to say. Marcel Sabitzer looks like he's probably going to go. This is the problem with it. This is definitely the problem with it. Interesting. It's interesting times for Bayern. It really, really is. I don't know why we aren't just going, because we could have already wrapped Vlahovic up. This is the problem. Sorry, I hit the mic. I don't know why we aren't going for Vlahovic, because this could already be wrapped up, done deal. He could already be in a Bayern shirt. Pre-season starts on the 15th. So what's that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's in 7 days. So 7 days, and we start the pre-season and all of that. Kim Min-jae would be done by then. So we'd already have Kim Min-jae in. He's just on a little trip. We've done the release clause and everything. That's done. 145 million to spend, 70 million straight away on Dusan Vlahovic. Get him done and dusted. I don't see. I really, really don't know why we won't do that deal. It's going to be interesting to see if Sadio Mane does go, because if Sadio Mane goes, if we have 100 and I've zoomed in. 145 million. What's going on my calculator? Hello. Let me 1 second. Let me just restart this page because for some reason this calculator is just having a flick, right? And then let's say we sell Sadio Mane for what? 50 million. Let's say we sell Sadio Mane for 50 million, right? So then, if we then add 50 million to that, that's 195 million. You know what I mean? If you go and get Harry Kane for 100 million euros, even more than that, you know, this is the problem. It's like, who are we going to sell? And I think we're at a stagnant at the moment for transfers and all of this. We're at this like point where we don't really know who to sign. We're being linked with everyone and their dog, to be honest with you. It's an interesting one. It really, really, really is. I don't really know what else to say, to be honest with you, if I'm being real. Right, let's see if there's anything else. So yeah, there was some news being put out by Rob, is it Draper? I believe is how you say his name. He's a chief writer, the Mail on Sunday, and they're not really reliable. So you know, Bayern Munich will make an improved near 70 million, 82 million bid for Harry Kane. However, even the new offer seemed unlikely to meet Tottenham's expectations. We don't need to read the rest of it. There's loads of it. If you want to read it, you can go on Twitter or you can go on Instagram. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. We are literally posting everything, every piece of news. We're trying to be on top of that. So yeah, big up to everyone for real. And so yeah, the goalkeeper situation is an interesting one though. 6 million for Summer. He's a great goalkeeper. Does Bayern Munich let him go though? That's the interesting point. That is the interesting point with it. But again, it should be a good summer. We've already got Kim Min Jae in. I'm repeating myself now, but we've already got Kim Min Jae in. A striker needs to be done. Go and get Vlahovic buying. Go and get Vlahovic. We could go and get Vlahovic and get Fulkrug if needs be. Obviously, they won't do that because we've got Matthias Tau and we have Choupo-Moting. But yeah, you know, we could easily get Fulkrug and Vlahovic in. You know what I mean? But the problem is with it is we messed up so much with Sadio Mane that we have to get someone in that's going to score the goals. We can't risk, you know, having another player that's going to get injured or flop. That's the problem. Who you want as DM? Who do I want as DM? I would have loved Declan Rice. That's not going to happen. He's going to go to Arsenal. Frankie de Jong, I don't know if you can pry him away. Maybe we go with an Alvarez. Is he good enough? I'm not sure. I've watched him a little bit for Ajax. And I've watched clips of him, but you know, you can't really go off of clips, to be perfectly honest. Who else is there? Alvarez. Maybe we go with Højbjerg. Obviously, he was really, really young when he was at Bayern. Obviously, we sold him to Southampton. He kind of made himself as a player at Southampton, to be honest with you. Caicedo's there. I think he's probably going to go to Chelsea, and Brighton are asking for a ridiculous price for him. I would have liked Tonali, but obviously he's gone to Newcastle. Who else? Obviously, we've got Amrabat. Amrabat's still out there. I know United are looking at him now. Again, another player we could go and get. Højbjerg is a good option. Yeah. So, again, though, like YouTube said, we would then have to deal with Tottenham again. And that's the only problem. And also, how much is Højbjerg worth? Like, I'm not even too sure how much we could get Højbjerg for. To be honest with you, I'm not sure what he's worth. So, but yeah, maybe Højbjerg will be that player. Maybe he'll be that player that we can go and get. Get Højbjerg in, get Kyle Walker in, get Vlahovic in, if not Kane, and then Vlahovic and Fulkrug. I would like that. You know, because this is the problem. Everyone's always like, there's not enough game. Well, there is enough games. You know, we got the DFB Pokal. Let's say we go Lyon, we go to the final of absolutely everything. Of course, you can't go to the final of the Bundesliga, but you've got all of those Bundesliga games. If we get to the final of the Pokal, you've got all of those games. If you get to the final of the Champions League, and it isn't if, but if you do get to those finals, then there's loads and loads of games that can be played. There's going to be injuries, most likely. Fingers crossed, touch wood, that there won't be, but there probably will be some injuries as well. But yeah, either way though, I did want to only do a half an hour show. So big up to everyone. Thank you for popping in. The channel will continue with the content. We have been doing a lot more live content. Maybe we'll go back to doing more videos. I know a lot of you guys like the videos. So yeah, we will most likely go back to that. But either way, thank you for the constant support, guys. Again, 145 million to spend. We could get Kane. We could get loads of players for that price. We really, really good. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But head up, keep your head high. We're going to pre-season. The season will start in a couple of weeks, and we'll go from there. So till then, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, miasa mia. Peace out. Have a great night, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more content.